Hello, everyone. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I am so happy to be with you today. And I'm happy because today is a very special day. It is the beginning of a season for nonviolence. A season for nonviolence is a 64-day celebration of the life work of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King and other people that have espoused peace in the world. We are celebrating in a very special way here at Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. We will be utilizing our prayer app to promote a season for peace. And we're going to promote a season for peace with 64 prayers of empowerment. You're going to be hearing affirmative prayers from people from various walks of life because prayer knows nothing about diversity, it simply knows about the one. And so today it is my honor to launch this season and to pray with you. And the core value we're focusing on today is courage. Anne Frank says, I can shake off everything if I write. My sorrows disappear, my courage is reborn. And of course, we know the value of spiritual practice through journaling. Anne Frank was able to journal at a very trying time in her life. And that journal continues to live today, bringing hope and inspiration to many people like myself and many others who have read the diary of Anne Frank. E. E. Cummins says, it takes courage to show up and become who you really are. During this season, we get an opportunity to practice with courage that which we truly believe in the value of peace and the value of harmony in the world, in the practice of love. This is what nonviolence is. And so it is in this awareness that I'm going to invite you to turn within with me right now. And as you turn within, whether you're closing your eyes or whether your eyes are open, looking up into nature, I invite you to simply breathe and just imagine your breath flowing through your heart. And as it flows through your heart, I'm inviting you right now to just simply breathe with me and just practice a moment of self care. And that self care is amplifying the presence of love, allowing the presence of love to radiate within every single one of your cells. Just breathe. And as you're breathing right now, I just turn within and just acknowledge the power of this divine presence that we call love. This presence we call peace and harmony. This presence that is creative, that is at every point of reference. And I'm acknowledging that power right now in all of life, throughout all of nature. And I'm acknowledging its organic expression in the mountains, in the sea, in the desert, in the sky, and in Mother Earth. I'm acknowledging its presence and its power as that of nature growing itself and expanding itself in a very flowers, the variety, in the varieties of trees. I'm acknowledging it as that divine essence in all of life. I acknowledge it as the ecology of living, and I'm acknowledging it as the creative source, that presence that sustains itself and reveals itself. And in this very moment, right here, right now, I acknowledge that wonderful power within me, remembering that I am included in this whole expression that we call life, that I am an emanation of this truth, and everyone that is hearing my voice, that this same truth fulfills itself. It expresses itself and it reveals itself in rich and very powerful ways. And in this expression of truth, in this place of oneness, I speak my word right now, knowing that this power is the divine light that fulfills itself, that it is filled with faith and hope, and it is filled with that divine presence of love, that it is courageous. And in this courageous expression, I know that the authentic, the real, the uniqueness of the divine fulfills itself in every walk of life. And I know that it is filled with the spirit and the light of cooperation. I know that it is filled in the spirit and the light of oneness and peace and harmony. And I know that that wonderful presence is the very essence of my being in each and every person hearing this prayer. And I'm affirming it right now as the creative source. I affirm it and know that it fulfills itself within our body temple, that it is that life that continues to give of itself and express of itself. I know that the same power that I speak of right now is the divine source of infinite good. And I know that that infinite good radiates in our body cells. I know that it fulfills itself and it strengthens our immune system. And I know that it is the beauty of light expressing itself in its unique ways. And that our body temple is the temple of God. And that every body within a body of the body of the body is the essence of spirit. And I'm acknowledging it as that body right now, mentally, emotionally, sustaining itself and expressing itself. And I'm acknowledging it now as perfect health. I acknowledge it within our relationships. I'm acknowledging it and knowing that it is at every point of reference. It's in our homes. It is that divine presence within our workspace. And I know that it is that divine abundant presence fulfilling itself within our finances right here, right now. I know that it is the creative element. And it is this creative element that moves and support us in our evolution. And it fulfills us in making the right decisions in the right way at the right time. And so what I know is that in this space of courage, that the universe fulfills itself and expands itself in smiling repose, supporting growth, supporting opportunity, supporting divine wisdom, and supporting the essence of the divine in expressing itself and revealing itself in a practical way within our lives, within our experience, and I know that it is all good. So I acknowledge this truth right now. And I'm acknowledging the beauty of it with gratitude, grateful for this divine source that continues to announce itself and reveal itself within and through our lives. But most of all, what I know is that the spirit and the light of perfection continues to shine within each and every single person and through all of humanity. And I know that it is all perfect and it is all good. So, in this space of grace and in this space of gratitude, I simply release these words right now into the action of universal law. And I'm inviting you to affirm with me these sacred words. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. I simply know these words have power. And aho. I open my eyes. I thank you for praying with me, and please share this with others. And if you like what we're doing here in this community, I invite you to send in a donation to us so that we can continue to do our sacred work. And I also invite you to continue to anchor this community with this community in prayer. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.